The following program is rated mature. It may contain strong, coarse language, violence, and other mature content not appropriate for children under 17. The views expressed in this program may not represent those of this cable station or its employees.
It's 9 o'clock on a Friday night, so grab a seat and you just might see something really great. You've got the time, it's not too late to watch a show that will give you laughs and chills and thrills. There's nothing that they haven't tried, 'cause everything tastes great when it's deep fried. So lock your doors and sit right down. There is no better place to go, 'cause it's time for the Not So Late Show.
Yep, it's TV again. You got us.
Another rerun.
Another rerun of us. Live.
Not live on
The Friday the 30th. June 30th. June 30th.
2014.
At 9 minutes and like 18 seconds.
Man, I hope Obama
Or 9
does
hours.
something that he should have done in 2014.
What's that? No.
Oh,
right, because this is a rerun instead of it being 2017.
Legalization of gay marriage is right around the corner.
Right around the corner.
Like 2016.
So close.
We're almost there.
Then you and Jay can finally be together.
Well, I've been waiting.
Yeah, I know.
What do you mean, finally? I took a crop
Legally.
right on the table.
You did. Well, I went to Iceland, and Jay said, just bring me back in the old crop. And so I brought him back.
You said crop.
No, I said crap, and then he misheard it because he was in Iceland.
Yeah.
He heard
so
it as crop. He's like, oh, they have that right there.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I'll grab you some crop. Sure. And I'm like, oh,
sure.
cool, thanks. And then here it is. I'm like,
Here it is. It's a bag of crop.
I think we lost something in the translation.
Probably.
No.
In Iceland, there's more K's and
Yeah.
rop. So as you can see, we have a ton of candy bars on the table. Some of these come from Norway, some of them come from Europe, some of them come from England. None of them come from the United States, and you can't hear one of us, which is why you're standing out here.
Yeah, Pat just needs to move his mic up higher. Much higher.
Well, he hasn't really said anything, so.
Is this better, Doug? Am I on?
No. Try on. Can you hear him now?
Can you hear me now, Doug?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit. You can hear me now? Oh, that's good.
This is
Ooh,
why we don't do mic checks.
I can hear you. I can hear me.
Yeah, it's very true. I can hear you, too.
I like the low, sultry tone to put you asleep. Why are you poking me, Brad?
To evoke a vocal reaction and be like,
No.
okay. Put your mic back on like a proper TV show host, dealy dude guy.
Is this better?
Wait,
No, you're not the Undertaker.
Pat.
Oh, yes.
He lines up for the pot.
He lines up for the putt. He's got a tough bridge. Can he hit it straight and long enough? And he swings. There it goes. Slightly bending to the left. And oh my God, what a pheasant just came down and ate his ball.
Damn
Happens
pheasants.
every time. All right, so before we begin with anything, I went to Iceland. It was amazing.
We're not going to talk about that.
Okay, we're just going to eat the candy?
Just air over.
All right, candy it is.
Oh.
So, the first one we're going to have is from a company called Freyju, and it's called HIT.
Nope. 2 T's.
Says med licorice.
Hit ta-ta.
Uh-oh. I'm afraid that means with licorice.
Oh, good.
Do you like licorice?
love licorice.
I don't like licorice. Do you like licorice?
Yeah, I don't mind licorice.
Really?
I'll try it.
I love anus.
It's pronounced anise.
No,
I thought
that's an ice
No,
cream.
and
That's
it's,
an ice cream.
no, it's a noose.
A noose.
A noose.
All right, so I'm gonna
That's not anus.
open this up.
Anus.
Pat,
Yeah.
can you be our official scorekeeper? We're going to judge each of these on 1 through 10. Now we're not doing these all at once. We're just going to spread them out through the show.
Would you like a clipboard?
Do we have a clipboard?
No.
Dig.
Our
Can you
All right,
clipboard
so-
us, por favor?
Ooh.
It looks like someone's deposited a log on the top of a candy bar.
Of another log.
Yeah.
It's like someone dropped their Slim
Thank you.
Jim.
I was going to say it's a Slim Jim on a candy bar.
Here's some paper for
yeah.
your paper.
Someone dropped a Slim Jim
is this
onto
actually
the candy. Doug, should we cut you off pieces or
I'm gonna
did you
guess
die?
so, yeah.
I died.
You died.
Doug,
all
can I
right.
write on this?
Hooray for you!
Doug, can I write on this?
Yes.
Good, because I'm going to write a lot of bad words
I
on
don't
it.
know, can you, but
Yeah. So it looks like someone dropped a Slim Jim on this, and they're like, screw it, cover it with chocolate, no one will notice. So I'm going to cut off.
So we're using official scissors to cut up our candy bar.
Have those been sanitized?
Absolutely.
Yes.
A little known fact that Brad's mouth secretes alcohol,
Yep.
and he can actually
why
sanitize
he
with his
does the
tongue.
drink.
Yeah.
I will hand this over to Jay.
Thank you for my anus.
And don't worry, I just washed my hands because I pooped.
So if you look, it looks like some sort of nougat with licorice
Oh yeah,
on top.
that's
Oh, it's very licorice.
very
wow.
licoricey.
Milk chocolate, nougat. Licorice is not offensive.
Right there.
With as much of it that was in there, I was expecting a lot more anus.
Yeah. So it wasn't bad.
No, not bad.
Not bad, but not great.
It's not the overpowering like the black licorice we have here.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's actually very subtle.
now, in terms of candy bars, it's awfully tough to get a low score. I give it a 3.5. With the proviso that it doesn't mean it's bad, it just means I wouldn't choose it, because it's awfully hard to make a candy that's really unpalatable.
Right.
Like, 2 is when it starts to get unpalatable.
Yeah.
Would anyone like more?
No, I think we.
Try another
Yeah,
piece?
we have to.
I think we have plenty.
Okay.
Now just for the sake, we all took a crop,
Yep.
and
There is a crop bar, though.
there's a crop bar we're gonna try, but these crop is just basically kicks
Like
covered in chocolate.
Chocolate-covered malted kicks.
Yeah, and they're good actually. So
So what are you giving it, Jay?
the licorice one,
Yeah.
because it had a pleasantly wow, I don't want to puke this out because of the licorice thing. I'm gonna give it a 4.
Oh. I went with Brad, 3.5.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Oh, okay, it's okay.
So Jay, heard there was actually,
check?
Jay, what did you do this? So obviously, I went to Iceland.
This 8 weeks.
What did you do the past few weeks?
I've actually been on vacation from work, so I have not been there for a few weeks. Right?
So I'll give Jay a round of applause for not working.
Yeah, serious.
Yeah.
Well, it was 18 months since my last vacation. So.
Yeah, that's a while.
So I actually just made myself a honey-do list to do a lot of stuff around my house and get stuff done.
Unfortunately, Jay's yard is now just covered in melon rinds.
Yeah. Did you see the backyard?
Just
It's
melon rinds everywhere.
No, it's just honey.
Honey,
Literally
everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, he just coated.
You're sitting out there with like a paintbrush, just dabbing it on the flowers.
I didn't know what a honey-do list was, so I
Right.
guessed.
Yeah.
But it took me 2.5 weeks to do it.
Right.
But it's done.
And now he has all of the raccoons in Torrington at his house.
Trash pandas?
Yes, trash pandas. I'm sorry.
That's the best line.
Sorry.
Thank you, Sam, if you ever
Yeah.
watch
Wait,
this.
is that better?
Yeah.
No.
No.
What?
So
That's-
you did a honey-do list? Anything interesting on there?
No, just homeowner bullshit.
All right.
Really?
Tremendous. Pat, what did you do the past couple weeks?
I got a new bed.
You did.
I did.
Queen. Queen size?
Queen size
You
bed.
break
Okay.
that beast in?
Not yet. I literally just got it.
Oh, okay.
Like today?
Like yesterday.
Okay. So do you get that, a whole new box spring and frame and all
No
that?
box spring. It's
Okay.
it's a platform where I can put drawers underneath it.
Ooh, fancy.
Don't have the drawers
Is it a
yet.
water bed?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's a regular bed, but it's got
All right.
shelves on the back of it. So
Right.
I can just put my shit up there.
That's cool.
It's not bad.
That's cool. Well, how old was your old mattress?
It wasn't super old, but my parents wanted it for their guest bedroom
Oh.
because my uncle was coming for.
It feels like a whole load of bullshit. Like,
Yeah,
we
they-
like your
they just
mattress.
took
Give
your
it to
bed.
us.
Well, no, they said we'll split a bed with you if you want to give us your other bed. I'm like, all
Okay.
right, whatever.
And you're like, see the like $9,000 mattress, please.
No, it's just a normal bed. Just
Is
don't-
it? Is it
yeah,
okay?
It's nice.
All right, fair enough.
Then I worked a lot.
Okay.
Made a little garden.
Ooh.
Got some cucumbers that are already sprouted and tomatoes and all that stuff.
And then they were killed by the hail.
Yep.
Yep.
No.
Oh.
No.
Okay.
Brought my dad to the hospital, and then we.
Whoa! What happened?
He had a lot of blood missing from his body.
Well, I hope they found it.
And the
Is one of your pets a vampire? What?
No. He was
Yeah.
leaking from his nose.
Leaking?
Yep.
I hate when I have nasal leakage.
Leaking.
Pat, it's not okay when you and your dad are having a fight to have him go like, stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. That's not okay.
Well, no. Apparently, the doctors didn't like the fact that he only had like a quarter of the amount of blood you're supposed to have.
Yeah, that's probably not medically advisable.
So my dad now has a laser nose,
Laser nose.
or he got his nose.
Does that
lasered.
happen when they cauterize it?
Oh no, they lasered it.
Does the machine go laser nose?
I don't know.
And now we can star in a James Bond film as the villain.
I wasn't in there, but I can tell you this: he is useless when he's on drugs.
Yeah.
Really useless.
Okay.
He just doesn't say a thing. He's just like carrying around literally a dummy. Now, you thought he didn't say a lot before.
And then I was about to say, like, whenever like I used to go over to your house and stuff like that, I'd be like, "Hi, Pat's dad." I'd be like, "Meow."
Yeah.
He'd be just be like,
he's the Jamie Heineman of a household.
well, I was gonna say he was like a Viking endowed like Swedish chef.
Man.
Murph.
That's pretty accurate.
Yeah.
But now take that
Uh-huh.
and any mobility you might have seen him do
Uh-huh.
and just turn it into a, hey, Dad, where's your prescription that they gave you?
Yeah.
No.
Got it.
No, wait. Yep, that's exactly what happened. Be like, no, where's the prescription? They gave you the papers.
right.
They're in your pocket. I need them. What about that?
Yeah.
So I ended up going around the car, opening the
Okay.
door, pulling the paper out of his pants,
Nice.
and walking in and being like, I need whatever this is.
Right.
So
I need drugs.
basically.
Yeah.
Other than nothing spectacular that would be ever compared to, I don't know, maybe one or two stories you might have.
Oh, me going to Iceland?
Yeah.
So, by the
Let's
way...
have a candy bar.
But, okay, yeah. Let us have a... What are we choosing here? Prister?
Prister?
Or no, it's got the... It's not a P, it's the Thorn character. So it's like Thrister.
What?
This is called the Thorn character. Looks like a combination of a lowercase p and a lowercase b.
Yeah.
It's actually pronounced with a th sound.
Why?
Because it is. In fact, the English language actually used to have this character in it until kind of like the Normans invaded England.
And they said, fuck the BPs.
Well, kind of. Essentially, what happened was England didn't have a whole lot of printing presses and like sign makers and all that. So when they had the Thorin character, when they outsourced it to France, they're like, the closest thing we got's a Y. So they substituted in the Y for the Thorn character, which has a TH sound. So what used to be the old pub turned into ye old pub.
Oh.
So it was like the pub.
Yep.
It's just that France ruined it.
France ruined it.
Damn
So
you, France.
I gotta learn how to write this.
the Thorn character, it just basically just like, a lowercase p combined with a lowercase
What's it called?
p. A thorn.
No. What's it called?
Oh, Thrister.
Prister.
Whatever you want to call it. So it's a Thorn character. The AE or the D, the little curvy D with the thing through it, I have no clue how those are pronounced because I don't have any funny apocryphal stories about those. But hey, who's counting? Okay, time for sanitized scissors here. Now they're
They're twice as sanitized.
twice as sanitized.
That's a finger. That's still another finger. Why does this look like it has licorice in it too?
Because I think everything that has GD licorice in it. All right, so.
Well, maybe not.
Oh, by the way, there's two different types. This is Risa, R-I-S-A, Thrister.
Do we have another kind here? Oh, yeah, we do.
No. It's like a marshmallow. A chocolatey marshmallow.
That is very solid.
Less licorice.
I really like that.
That's like a 5 for me.
Yeah.
I'm going to say 6.
I'll go
That's,
five.
I can get behind that.
That's very good.
Yeah, I support this.
You're like a bra, and you support.
Oh, by the way, so when I was in,
Speaking of bras,
there was, when I went to Iceland, okay, and
Well, they don't wear any.
to give you an idea, like most people in Iceland speak English.
Okay.
But the language that they normally use is Icelandic. Now,
Go
Iceland,
figure.
go figure, but Iceland's only a country of 300,000 people, so it's like only 300, 400,000 people in the world who speak Icelandic.
Yep.
That all being said, we're there and we hear a whole bunch of people speaking Icelandic together, and Sam and Sarah and I, traveled with Sam and his wife
And
Sarah.
Sam said, hey, we're American. Speak
No.
American.
No, like honestly, all of us, and we looked at each other, and like we would often like say this like without words. We knew what each other was thinking. We hear people speaking Icelandic, and we'd be like, pork, 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 pork. we're just like, don't say it out loud, but we can look at each other. We go like, pork. It was horrible, but like it was just it just penetrated your skull.
Is that what they sounded like?
A little bit.
Now, did you take the kids with him?
No.
So they had a sitter that whole time?
Stayed with Sarah's mom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, they just took a stake, put it around their neck, and let the dog entertain it for a couple
Exactly.
minutes.
Yeah. So
Look at
we get to Iceland. We get there at like 5:30 in the morning. We basically walk around Reykjavik.
What is Reykjavik?
Their capital city, where about half the population is. So about 150,000 of the 300,000 people who live in Iceland live in Reykjavik.
Can you find like an area that is very pleasant and like nobody around you?
Like in
Somebody owns a house out there. Oh yeah, they have like 300 acres.
Yeah. Well, I mean, as soon as you get outside the city, it's like it's like
Like you might hit a town at some point.
yeah, you hit these like little like townships along the way.
Yeah.
And it's like Iceland is really kind of like a country that, like, imagine like 50 years ago, like the world was swept by a zombie apocalypse, and here is this society that has built up this, or these people have built up this whole new thriving society,
Right.
kind of middle of nowhere. That's how Iceland kind of feels. It's like, wow, they've really done something cool here out of the rubble, you know. that's kind of how
There was
it
no rubble. This is just how it was.
Well, everything there is geothermal powered. So like we actually
Like
have
underground?
yeah.
Okay.
So we actually had an apartment instead of like hotel there for a lot of our stay, with the exception of walking through middle of nowhere. And the thing of it is, all of it's like geothermal heated water. So all of your hot showers smell slightly of rotten
Sulfur?
eggs.
Oh. Yeah, sulfur.
Oh, that sucks.
A little bit. We were like,
Was that you?
was
Was that you?
who took a shit in the shower? Wait, no, it's just the water. I mean, it wasn't that bad, but you could definitely tell.
Yeah.
But it's cool. Like most of the houses there are actually heated through geothermal heat, so it's like super cheap heat, super
Right.
cheap electricity, and all the rest.
Does the
of
whole place smell like sulfur or?
No, but no, the whole place doesn't smell like sulfur. Unless you're standing next to like a volcanic vent or something, in which case, yes,
Then
it does
yes.
smell like sulfur. And there's a lot of them there, so it's not
Uncommon.
Totally uncommon. So we ended up taking this like 4-hour bus ride to the middle of nowhere called I'm gonna try these names, try to get them right. Landmannalager.
I don't think you said it right.
Landmannalager.
That's much better.
Thank you. Which is in the middle of nowhere. It is literally, it's like 4 hours outside of Reykjavik to like the south central part of Iceland, and you're just kind of there. And there's these little huts. So we're doing this hike called the Lagavíkur hike, and that's where we start. And so we spend our first night there, and of course there is a natural hot spring that comes out of the ground, which you can walk out and you can go. Yeah. Now, keep in mind, like, while we're there, like, the outside ambient temperature is, like, 45 degrees, and it is, like, a good 5-minute walk.
Yep.
You know, from here to there, you know, from the hut to there and back. And so it was always, like, this battle. Like, so Sam and I went over to there, and I actually have pictures of me in the hot spring that I took on the GoPro.
Yep.
And it like, the hot spring can get, like, legitimately hot, like, hot.
Yep.
But it's so cold, you don't want to get out.
Right.
So you just end up slightly cooking yourself.
Burn or freeze. Burn
Like,
or freeze.
yeah, that's basically it. Like like the part of me out of the water is like, you know, Brad White,
Yep.
and then this is like red. It's like, oh, I'm clearly cooking myself. Oh, that's cold. I'll just wait till medium rare. You know.
I'll just get a nice singe where I can't
Yeah.
feel it.
I'll just wait till
Parboiled.
parboiled. Yeah, a little bit like that's internal organ damage. Yeah, that's worth it instead of the cold. So there was that, and then we started our hike. So
Now, let me ask you this about the natural hot springs.
yeah,
So that's just that spring is just being heated by.
just coming out of the ground.
Yep.
Yeah.
So there's no fish or anything that would live in there.
They're mine.
Pre-cooked.
Well, they wouldn't live right where it's coming out, but it's like where it is. There was like 2 streams. There's like one spring, which is like a natural cold spring.
Yep.
There's one which is a hot spring, and then they come together.
Yep.
And so you're like trying to get like in the middle there, where you're like trying to like get the current where it's not like, oh, it's cold. Oh God, I'm burning alive.
So you're in like that little happy medium wave.
Right. So
Okay.
theoretically, like, yeah, I'm sure there's.
But it's not like a pew straight down to the ground.
No.
Like down to
No, it's like a
Earth's core.
stream that comes out and they join
Okay.
together. Yeah. So like
I'm
always
thinking-
around there, even in the winter, there's always like flowers and
Yeah.
whatever else. There's greenery just right around the house.
Well, because of I was
Yeah,
gonna say
'cause
because
the heat.
the heat, the ambient heat.
So it's cool. So we started our hike that first day. Now, our hike the first day was like, that got legit like, so that was the first day of the hike was honestly, we knew it was going to be the hardest day because it was uphill for the entire way. And we ended up at a place that seriously looks straight out of National Geographic. Mm-hmm. So we're getting
good or bad National Geographic,
like Antarctica National Geographic. Like, well, just throw some Hans Zimmer music against this. I'll show you later. And it's like, oh wow, that fits perfectly. Yeah, it was just incredible.
Did you take your drone?
I sure did.
Okay,
I got some amazing footage. I'll show it next show. I'm too lazy.
That he'll show you on National Geographic.
Exactly. Yeah. So, like, we're starting to get up there, and it's, the weather's going to be whatever the weather's going to be. We still have to hike it.
Right.
So we're probably got, like a third of the way up, and the wind's starting to, like, really pick up, like, pretty good. We're, like, pretty much, like, on the ridge line of, like, these mountains, essentially.
Yep.
And I remember getting, like, a third of the way up, and then you, like, look across. You're like, where the hell does this trail go? Maybe it goes down for a little bit. And then you look across, and you see this, like, up this like ridge line into the mountain, like into the clouds. You're like, fuck.
Did you have one of those "what the hell am I doing" moments?
All the time, but that's fine. So we're on the ridge line. The wind's like really starting to pick up. So we're like at the.
Now, are there other hikers with you?
Yeah, there's about on any particular day there's about 20 to 30 people
that are going
hut
up.
to hut. Yeah. But it's, different times and whatever else. So sometimes you run into people, sometimes you won't.
Yeah.
And the wind's really starting to pick up, and now we're starting to get like halfway up, and the rain starts.
Oh, good.
And it's like sideways rain, and eventually we hit the snow line.
Yep.
So now,
which is even more pleasant. Now you're wet.
Well, you're wet, and here's the snow line, and because it's a little bit warmer air, it's like dense fog.
Yep.
So it's like super cold, like 40 degrees, 45 degrees, and it's like raining sideways and all of that, and we're like, all right, we're almost through the way there. And then we keep going, so it's like we know we have to keep going, and you're looking for like these trail markers every so often, but you're like trying to like see them through the fog. And sometimes you're just like, where is it? Up. So we're like looking, and then we're get like halfway up, and the wind's like cranking. It might be like we actually created a scale based like Sarah, who's Sam's wife, is a fairly slight in stature woman.
Yes.
And we actually created a wind scale based on how much she was tipped into the wind. So her name is Sarah Langdon, so it's like, it's an SL7,
because she's
like tilted at like, she's listing it like, Sarah, you're taking on water, you're listing.
She's just like...
Yeah, like into the wind, like hiking up like this. It was crazy. So we get up like halfway, and like that rain starts to turn, like, and that wind starts to crank up to like 50, 60 miles an hour and stuff like that. And now it starts like snowing. It's like blizzard conditions as we're going up there, and you can't see in front of you. And it's like, it's like, where's the top? Like, I don't know.
You just keep going.
Keep going. It was like, well, what are you going to do, Yeah. So we're like doing, just keep going, just like one foot in front of the other. And Sam put it best when we were like hiking up there, because he's like looking back at us, because Sam's in ridiculously good shape and I'm in a fat fuck.
Yep.
He said, you guys were all doing the sad kid shuffle. He was like looking back at us. You look like a kid leaving the toy store who didn't get his fire truck. I want a fire truck. I want to get in a fire truck.
Well, duh.
Meanwhile, you're just trying to get up.
Just trying to
you're not sad. You're just trying to get up.
You're like looking at the feet, and you're like, one step, two step, one step, two step.
Right.
And you're hauling this like 50-pound pack, 60-pound pack, like up the mountain.
Right.
So, oh man, like seriously, like I got up to the, and like even there, like you think of all the wind and all that stuff, like dehydrating like the shit out of yourself. Like I had to start to get like dizzy at the top, and I'm like, I got to take a piss, and I'm like, oh, that's really deep yellow. Like that's almost brown. That's so
oh dear.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
So I'm like drinking water at the top, and little did I know it was like a quarter mile away from like the hut, and you just like kind of like get to the hut, and you're like, yes.
Now these huts, how big are they?
Like compared to this studio.
Well, if you combine the first and second floor, they're probably about as big as this first floor chunk. Kind of.
So a decent size.
Yeah, I mean, you're sleeping 30 people, and there's a
running
small
water?
kitchen area.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's actually geothermally powered.
Oh, so that's even
Yeah, so there is
Okay.
there is running water, which is nice, which is good.
Now, is it drinkable by you, or did you have to?
Yeah,
boil
no,
it?
totally drinkable.
Okay.
There's nothing. The thing of Iceland is there's no.
There's no pollution by the sounds
Well,
of it.
there's no pollution other than like the volcano, but there's no animals out there except for like Arctic foxes and the occasional birds. So there's no like
No
bacteria or
predators,
anything
no-
like that.
No moose.
No, there's no. You will occasionally get the odd polar bear, like every like 4 years,
When it gets lost,
who drifts over on like on a iceberg from Greenland.
Yeah.
Other than that, there's like nothing. So you get over there. The water is amazing, truly amazing.
Like not like, oh, we're going to Mexico. Let's stock up on Poland Spring.
no, like
This is
this water like all day long. Like you don't need a water filter, nothing. It just tastes like the purest water you've ever had.
that's a small bonus then. One
That
less
was
thing
nice.
to worry about.
So yeah, we got into this hut and we like finally like sat down and like Sam and Sarah and I were like, we had hypothermia for certain like.
Yeah.
At some point, we had at some stage of hypothermia, we had it.
Yeah.
We were sitting there like, eat some chicken to get some cocoa, and we were just like, ah!
But the cabin is warm.
Yeah, it was certainly warmer than the warm is relative when it's like.
What was the ambient temperature?
When it's
Not
blowing
freezing.
50 mile an hour winds outside and you're not in, you're soaking wet and it's inside and it's 55 degrees, it feels like a sauna.
Yeah.
So that was nice. Hey, let's try another candy bar.
Okay.
Okay, what do we want to go? We want
I picked one. You picked one. Now
Jay?
Jay.
Oh, okay, go for it.
I picked the one you were just holding.
Okay. I've been looking at this one. It's called Stort, and then it's got the A combined with the E, and then the D with the...
Is this why you had me?
And then the
do
D with a
this?
cross in it, and then an I.
Hold on.
And it says Pack 2 Stort.
Hold on, I need to look at this.
Wait,
So
hold on.
it's-
I need to translate this on freaking Google.
So it's Stort Arts and Entertainment Die.
Yeah, exactly. Hold on. Translate. Have you tried the picture translate on... oh, good. I still have Icelandic here. Align text.
Does that look all right?
Yeah.
Text aligned. No Icelandic text found. That's bullshit and you know it. Unless it's Norwegian, which I guess it could be.
From Norwegia.
Find some Flarkin text. No Icelandic. Is there an auto? It's not even... See, they're just making this shit up. All right, detect language. Stort. Oh, wait, ST...
Oh, with a doodad.
Yeah, ST. Which way is
Now,
the
how
O
would you
go?
say that?
Damned if I know.
Stewart.
Stort.
Stewart.
Oh, big. That's big. And then where the hell is the A?
I'm gonna assume that means crisp.
I think it's actually if you press and hold the A. Actually, for us, you can do that. I don't know if you can do it.
Oh, AE. And then where's the D with the cross in it?
Oh shoot! There's a cross in there.
I don't even know where that character is.
D.
Or is it an O?
Oh, let's see what.
No, that's a D.
Or is it a bunny?
Or could it be in the O's? It's not in the O's. Ah, fuck. Can I just write this thing? Yeah, here. It's a D with a cross in it. No, that thinks it's a freaking D.
I'll just make it a D then. See
It's
how
not
close
a
it
D
gets.
though. It doesn't come up with anything.
Make it a D.
It's not a D. You're a D.
I am a D. One big D.
You're a D. See what I did there?
Oh, that's a lot of symbols.
I don't.
Yeah, they're all
Where would that
spelled
come up?
I don't know.
What else would it be in a G? I mean, what the hell is the D with a cross in it called? D with line.
Search.
F. It's called an F. All right, so
Is that
I'm
what I
copying that.
Does that look like enough to you?
No.
Paste. Oh, there we go. Now it freaking pastes.
Alright.
Oh, it translates from Icelandic to Big Frenzy.
Oh dear.
Wow. All right.
I'm gonna try the big frenzy.
The Big Frenzy. Oh, what did the other ones translate from? You broke it.
Well, I'm trying to do too much at once here. That doesn't scream bad idea any worse.
What do the other ones translate from? So the Thorn character.
Oh, this definitely has coconut on it.
Ooh, interesting. Crunchy. How's it looking there, Pat?
Rough.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, I'm gonna try and translate the.
It's very light.
Oh.
you can smell the coconut.
The Prister translates from Icelandic to Prister.
Okay.
Very wafery.
Very wafer. Not bad still.
Not bad, coconutty.
I'm not a fan of coconut, but
Nor am I at all.
I would eat that though.
Yeah. So, I'll give that a.
I'm gonna give it a 4.
Yeah, I'll give it a 4.5. I'm
Yeah.
gonna give it a 4.5.
I give it a 4 just because I hate coconut.
Okay, so we lost a half point because of coconut. Or you can do that. Okay.
Human vacuum cleaner right here.
So you're up on top of this mountain.
Uh
Then what happens?
huh. So, one of the things that I always do when I go hiking or camping or something like
You
that.
shit yourself.
No.
No, piss yourself keeps you warm.
Yes, thank you. Piss.
You smell your socks.
It's still good. No, is I always try and make some sort of ridiculous dessert on the camp stove.
So what did you try to make on a camp stove? This
So
time?
in the middle of like an Icelandic mountain range in the snowy National Geographic setting.
Did you make ice cream?
No, I made chocolate raspberry cheesecake for everyone.
Now,
Did
how
you do
many?
that on your
When you
last
say
trip, too?
everyone, how many people are you talking about?
I don't know, it's like 10 or 15 people.
They must have loved you.
Didn't
They
you do that in
did.
New Zealand too?
Sure did. It was great. There's nothing that bonds people more together than people who have hypothermia who are like chocolate raspberry cheesecake, and yeah,
Well, of course.
I'm just saying. Yeah,
Well, and honestly, at that altitude
Yeah.
with what you're doing, you need the calories.
you really do. So the next day was actually a fairly uneventful hike. We hiked down basically across the mountain, and we're like doing these stream crossings and stuff like that.
Now you're stopping to hang out,
To
to
do
look
drone,
around,
get drone footage, to look
do
around.
drugs, and
Yeah, something like that.
You know,
And a
bury the
million
hooker.
photos. I mean, no one's going to find it in the Icelandic mountains.
just gonna
The
push
cocaine
them
Off
helps.
the cliff, yeah, that's fine.
the cocaine hides.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it also helps. It keeps you going.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
you're not stopping, are you?
no, we're going to run out of show before we run out of candy bars.
Oh, well, what time
And we
is
still
it?
have a bunch of tech news too.
That too. So that was fairly uneventful. So the next day was where it actually gets interesting. So day 3. So day 2 was
Because day 1 was not.
well, no, day two. I mean, it was beautiful, but there's no like crazy stories or something like that. It was fairly uneventful, like hiking along, just beautiful scenery. That's basically all it was. It's absolutely beautiful
Scenery, hookers, drugs,
Sure.
streams.
So we get to this place.
What's this thing called?
Marzipan.
Oh, okay.
Hello, Marzipan. That's right, Homestar thingy. Look familiar?
It looks like a duty.
Yeah, from this morning.
That actually smells really good.
So that actually smells like a duty.
That actually smells like a duty.
Duty.
Oh dear.
This isn't working well.
And then there's that.
So,
Jay, you can get the nub because it's probably in the best shape.
Thank you.
I'll take a middle.
Trying to figure out what that is in the middle.
Me too. What is that, Brad?
like an almond paste. It's good.
Almost nuts is almond nut.
You're a nut. I like that a lot. I'm giving
Kind of surprising.
I'm giving that a 6.5.
There wasn't a lot of flavor for me.
What? Give the man that last piece.
Joy, yeah.
It's still going to have the same lack of flavor to my taste buds.
But dark chocolate with the almond.
I really like that.
Yeah.
I'm in concurrence with Brad.
Yeah, I'm giving that a 6.5 right there. Absolutely.
It's like not sweet, but not overbearing. It's nice. Like I would eat that.
Yeah. I would. Yeah, totally.
100 times over.
That one I got more flavor. Yeah, I'll give it a 5.5.
All right. 5.5.
So the third day of hiking is where it gets interesting because it is miserable out. It is raining. It is like pouring down rain, and it is windy.
Doug, mute me for a minute.
And Sarah is not used to this. So we're like going through, and she is like from the very beginning like doing the sad kid shuffle, and like.
Now, what was the weather like again in this one?
It was cold. It was pouring. It was windy. But we have no choice. We have to get to the next hut.
Right.
Because like the huts are like fully booked each night. It's like you leave that hut, whatever the weather is, and then you go to the next one.
Right.
So we're like leaving, and we get to like the first like river crossing and stuff like that.
So you have to schedule these huts.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because this is like one of the most popular hikes in the world. Like we schedule this like 6 months out.
Yep.
You do that, and it's like sometimes you can't even do it 6 months out. Sometimes it's just crazy.
Booked. It's booked. Yeah.
Crazy town. So anyways, we get there, and like we get to one of the first river crossings, and Sarah's just like and
So she started speaking Icelandic.
basically bork bork bork. And so like eventually like Sam and I got to the point where we looked to each other, and I swear to God I said this to her, and I was like, Sarah, I love you, but you have to nut up. And Sam's like back there like because he didn't want to be alone on this one. It was like,
Right.
We can't control the weather, can't control the date. We have to go, and so
Or you're going to die.
or you're going to die. Like our other option is calling search and rescue.
Right.
We're not dragging your ass off the mountain now. March.
Yep.
So yeah, and eventually the weather broke a little bit, and then it
And she probably got better after
yeah
that.
got better and just kind
She
of
hit a breaking point.
pretty much.
It
Now,
happens to everybody.
It does. Pretty much. And then from then on for the rest of the trip, she's like, I own this. It was good. It was good. She did amazing for the rest of the trip. Yeah.
It's kind of like when you're in basic training and you're just like at that bottom point where you're just
You
like,
have to
I've got
break them before you
nothing.
can build them.
Right.
Yeah.
We've
Yeah.
all, we've
Then
all,
once you get past it, you're like,
Yep.
or you're like, this still
Yeah.
does kind of suck, but I'm just
Oh,
dealing
man,
with it.
and man, later that day, we got to this river crossing, and I almost freaking lost it down the river. We got to this river, and you're always looking...
Now,
like,
are they bridges, or are you fording it?
No, you're fording the river.
Okay.
Fjord.
Fording it, yeah.
Fjord, and you're looking at, the river, and everyone's, people who don't know, they will look at a river, and they'll be like, okay, the shortest distance to cross is there.
Right.
That's the wrong
Right, well,
answer.
you have to go like that.
You want the
with
shallowest way.
No. You look for the widest part of the river. Because the widest part of the river means the shallowest part of the river. Where it's narrow, it's deep.
Yep.
And you don't want to cross where it's deep. You'll end up just soaking wet and about 300 yards downstream.
Yep.
Probably on the same shore you left with a wet backpack and everything else.
Yep.
So
That doesn't sound pleasant.
So Sarah, like being slight in stature, it's like even like to me, like the water was like coming up to like here
Yep.
on me,
And pushing you.
and it was like pushing me, at one point I almost lost it. Like as I'm walking across the river, I'm doing basically like the sumo walk, like whoo,
You're planting yourself and
you
shimmying.
basically look like a sumo, like whoo.
Now, are you
yeah.
walking looking at it? Like sideways? Like
You're sideways, so you're looking at the opposite shore.
Yeah.
So, like, the thing of it was, like, Sarah, there's no way she was going to be able to do that, so what we ended up doing is Sam and I would actually have to cross the river twice.
With your stuff and then...
So Sam and I would cross the river, we would drop our bags.
Yep.
And then we would cross back over the river, I would grab Sarah's bag, Sarah would do the turtle on
Really?
Sam's back. I have GoPro video of it.
Piggyback.
Yeah, piggyback, and then then we crossed the river again. I actually almost lost it with Sarah's bag. That would have sucked. Yeah. Oh my God, that was one of the coldest thing. I actually have a video of me just running off screaming shirtless in my underwear in Iceland. It's funny.
Well, you do that in every country you're in.
So you did that in Hawaii too.
Yeah, I know it's
It's a thing.
a thing.
Yeah.
But that is some of the coldest water just ever. Because if you look upstream in Iceland, I don't even know if I can describe this accurately. You just see these two just massive glaciers, and by massive I mean like they look like the size of Delaware, and they're just like looming, and this river's just coming right up from the bottom of it, and you're walking across it. The water's like 33, 34 degrees.
So is it salt water or is it fresh water?
It's fresh water.
Okay.
And you're crossing it twice. And it's like you get to the other side,
So
like,
you-
I can't
so-
feel anything.
so
Where's
what
this
you're-
blood coming from? I don't know. I can't feel it.
What you're saying is you have no penis by the time you get across.
You are a woman. Yeah. This is basically like, holy shit.
I didn't know that could happen, but
Yeah.
it just did. Twice.
Yeah. No, it was incredibly like cold. You get across and you're like, you like, when you get across to the other side, you're like the guy, You ever see the movie like in the face of the guy right after he takes like the sniff of cocaine? He was like,
Yeah.
"That's you after crossing that river." Basically,
Once the blood, the warm blood starts to flow down.
Yeah, you can see your legs are like Casper white.
Yep.
You can do this. Like, you see that line of wherever that water was. It's just so cold. It's like, oh. Hey, let's have another candy bar.
Okay, I picked out lion, and you were gonna skip right over it.
I was. I'd say you're lying, but
There it is.
there it is.
And you were gonna go for this one, so this will be your next pick. But Jay gets to pick it after. Really? You picked the Yankee?
I got everything.
No, you just picked the Yankee.
Oh, I didn't know what it was.
So Jay is gonna pick the next one.
All right, so let's cut off some lion bar here.
So far, no duds, no real duds.
Yeah, surprisingly, even with the licorice.
The hit was the worst one, and it wasn't bad.
Yeah. All right, so let's give that a try.
Jay, you want the nub again?
Sure.
Jay gets the nub, because Brad gets the remnants when they're done. I'll just take a middle section.
Enjoyable.
That's not it. Not super, like, flavorful, though. I mean, I get the chocolate and the crisps.
Yeah, 4.5.
Yeah.
Not got anything that's blowing me away.
I was gonna go 4.
You're rating it a little bit better than the hit?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm gonna go 4.
So that was good. And then fourth day, we hiked through, more uphill, and there's always another freaking uphill in Iceland.
Yeah. Little did you know, it really is only just a slope.
Oh yeah, and it was.
And even when you get back to the beginning, it just slopes back. It's a weird.
Honest
conundrum.
to God, like after hiking in Iceland, like we now know where the phrase like hiking uphill both ways in the snow comes from, because that's honestly like basically what it was in Iceland. Like the last day, like my pants got rained and my pants were soaked, and I was like, my like legs are just recovering from like getting like chafed raw from like wet pants, from like that. It was like, whew, yeah. And then we got to like
Now, how many days is this hike?
4 days,
Okay.
and we got to Thor's place called Thor's Mark.
Okay.
Cool name.
Is there a big hammer there?
Yeah, actually, a big rock formation hammer thing.
Okay.
It's cool. That's what it's named after. And then we're like sitting there, and we're like all like freezing because like we are.
Is there any place in here that's warm?
Yeah.
In this. Okay.
And we get to Thor's Mark, and of course we didn't get accommodations there because we weren't staying the night. We were trying to catch the bus back.
Right.
And then we get there, and we talk to the ranger, and we're like, "Yeah, the river's a little high. We're not sure if the bus is coming today." We're like, we're looking like,
That cartoon dog where the eyes just go.
and we're like looking at the bus, and we see like him like looking at like different avenues.
Just
And
trying.
yeah, this is like a legit like expedition bus with like extra large tires, and it's meant for river crossings.
Not your average school bus.
No.
Or Peter Pan.
Because it's got like sealed cargo things on the side. It actually like the tail of the bus actually like slopes up like this.
So it's got a fin.
Well, no, the tail of the bus slopes up because when it comes up the riverbank, can't have the tail end of the bus hitting. So it's like that triangle there is cut off.
Got you. Yeah.
So it can actually like climb out of the river. And we're like looking at it, we're seeing like going different. We're like, come on.
You got this.
Come on, you got this. You got this, bro. You got this, bro. Do it, juicy box. The sausage party
I know.
reference. Jay doesn't know, he hasn't seen it.
I have seen Sausage Party.
All right. Well, anyways, so we're like looking at this, and we see him like start to attempt it. We're like, get him like he gets in the river, and we're like, yeah, and then don't wash away, yeah. Then so he comes across, and we load up, and we get on the bus, and he's like, all right, everyone, unfasten your seatbelts. And people are like, but why? I'm like, the bus gets washed away. You don't want to be trapped in here, dingle holes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was funny. And the bus driver was like, he knows.
You're like clip.
Yeah, exactly.
Or you have like a hammer right next to the window.
Window, yeah. Well, I did sit next to the actual window breaker hammer thing.
Oh, they actually had one?
Oh, they have several, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because if the bus does, it's a legitimate concern that the bus could flip and
go underwater.
In the river, yeah.
Yeah.
So that was great. And then we had a nice. Then I slept most of the bus ride back, and I slept like on like there was like a button on like the seat in front of me, and I just scratched all up my forehead. I was so tired I didn't even care.
So you just,
Yeah, it was basically, it was like, yeah. And then I had the best burger I've ever had in Iceland.
not because you were starving.
No.
Well,
I
other
had
reasons.
it before and after.
Now how? So your bags were about 50 pounds when you started.
Yeah.
I'm assuming a lot of that was food.
Between the three of us, we brought around 35 pounds of food.
Okay.
Yeah.
So not a huge amount. Dehydrated stuff.
Mostly dehydrated. We brought some tuna. We brought some,
Yep.
like the bagged, like drained chicken.
Yep.
You know, like that sort of stuff. And we probably
You don't really have to worry about it going bad.
We probably came back with 6 or 7 pounds worth of food.
Okay.
Yeah, so we came back with some stuff. I'll tell you about the burger after the next candy bar.
Jay, pick a candy bar.
This one. It's
Ooh, the
big
biggie.
like, it's
He
big
wants
like me.
the crumb.
Hran, Riza Hran, Hraun.
That's a big world, you might
Hran.
say. Hran.
Hran. It also feels light.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
that works. Jay, you want the? Okay, here. Everyone's getting big pieces.
Huge. Thank you.
Who wants a really big piece?
You.
Okay. I'm not gonna have all this. There we go.
Definitely Rice Krispies.
Other countries are huge fans of wafers.
Okay, so they're light and they don't make you feel like a ginormous
But
Augustus
this is a
gloop.
good wafer.
It is a good wafer.
Not super dark chocolate, but not cheapo chocolate. I can taste the chocolate. I'm giving it a solid 5. Yeah. That's good. So what else did I have? Oh, I had the fermented shark.
Shark.
I had fermented shark.
Shark.
It's a traditional Icelandic dish, I guess.
Sure.
I had puffin,
What's puffin?
bird.
Oh yeah, the little birds.
Yep. Cute and tasty.
They are very
as
cute.
Doug would say.
I saw Gordon Ramsay.
They almost look like Muppets. They like.
Yeah. I ate a Muppet. And I had whale.
Whale, whale, whale.
I think we're supposed to eat whale.
It's not endangered. Mink whale.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, those other whales, yeah, but not that one. That whale's over.
Iceland does do whaling.
How was the whale?
Fucking amazing.
Yeah?
Yeah. It was really good. Like, really good. Like, I'm gonna go kill me a whale.
Pat, where's Brad going?
I know there's a lot of people horrified out there, and those people have not tried whale.
Now, do you think that all whale tastes like that, or just... So, now, are you eating the fat, or is there real meat in there, too?
No, meat.
Okay.
No, the people always think of the fat because that was... What used to happen back in the day is people used to harvest whale and they used to harvest it for the blubber, for
oil and stuff like
oil
that,
lamps and stuff like that. No, this is meat. Food.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, not like, fat, no. No, this is actually...
Well, I mean, you could be, because, you know...
No, whale. It was like red meat.
Okay.
Yeah. And it was amazing.
But the fat was the best part. Or was it a lean cut of meat?
No, it was lean.
Really?
Yes.
I wouldn't have expected that.
Super lean, super
I would have
tender.
almost expected it to be like a cow with, like, the fat.
No,
kind
super
of-
lean, super tender.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. more
I
you
know
know.
a lot of people were horrified. But listen,
It was already hunted before you got there.
it's a traditional part of Icelandic culture.
Right. I mean,
it is.
You ate fermented shark, for God's sakes.
I ate fermented shark, and no one go, no, you ate the fermented shark.
Oop.
But
That's what it sounded like over in Iceland.
But what was honestly the best thing I had was a burger. And you know what else they serve over there, which is essentially their equivalent of bread and butter? Dried cod and butter. It's
Okay.
like flaky dried cod, like jerky.
Yep.
And they have this like butter, and usually they'll like, I think it tasted like they had a little bit of garlic and like parsley mixed in.
Okay.
You put the butter on that and be like nom 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 nom, and like, yeah, I can see this. Yeah, it was actually pretty good.
So are you going to try to make that dried cod?
No, but I'm gonna try and make the burger. And here's my
I thought you
theory.
were going to say, I'm going to try to make the whale.
Here's my theory
You see
on
one of those come down your little brook?
yeah,
Dead.
all mine. Here's the theory I have on the burger though, is that butter. They put butter on a lot of things in Iceland.
Mm-hmm.
Butter is huge there, and you can imagine why. It's cold, and people need actual fat reserves
Right.
to not die
Right.
when for the 11 and a half months of winter they have.
Yes.
But
But for that half a month,
for that half a month, it's beautiful.
game on.
Game on, yeah. Which, by the way, super weird because you could easily read a book at 1:30 in the morning
Yeah.
outside.
well, I showed Brittany a picture. I was like,
Uh-huh.
that's 10:30,
Yeah.
and she's like, oh, that would suck.
Yeah, like
uh-huh.
it never got dark. 1:30 in the morning is basically like
Dusk.
8 p.m. here.
Yeah, dusk.
Yeah, is crazy.
Yep.
But no, they're burgers. Now my theory is that they took really lean beef and that they mixed in butter to the beef,
Like literally, legit.
like into the ground beef.
Stirred it in
Like I think they mixed like whipped butter into the ground beef
and cooked it that way.
and cooked it that way. It was the best burger I've ever had, bar none.
That's saying something.
And the funny part is, the two best burgers I've ever had have not been in the United States. One has been in Paris. That was the second best, and now the best has been in Iceland. And it's like, the fuck, America.
They serve it the same way?
No.
Like on a bun, or is it round or
No,
whatever?
no, it was on a toasted bun with some delicious cheese, and I think
Butter.
they actually put a little bit of béarnaise sauce on there.
And butter.
Yeah.
Now can I share?
And they had ketchup, and yeah, Iceland is the only foreign country I've ever been to that even gets close to American ketchup. Yeah! America.
Now can I give you a?
You can, but I'm gonna open-
a burger story.
I'm going to open a peanut bar.
So I don't know if I told this before our break or not,
Okay.
but Brittany and I went to the Republic, which is calls itself a gastropub.
The Republic of?
That's just the Republic.
Of?
Nothing. A food.
It's not a country.
It's like American Eagle.
Anyways, so we're there. It's a semi-fancy place. So they have a lot of weird stuff on the menu.
Okay.
And I ordered the Peruvian chicken or something like that. It's just chicken. And the guy next to us.
Did you tell the waiter that? You're like, can I have the chicken? What type? The only type you have on your menu, jackass.
No.
No.
So I'm sitting
By the
there.
way, this is Kim's peanut bar.
Ken?
Kim.
Kim.
Yes.
Like little Kim.
Yes.
No, it's Lil,
Sorry.
not little.
Kim's
Show respect.
I'll hold it up.
bar. Okay. So this couple walks in. Well, this family's. I can tell boyfriend and girlfriend, father and mother of one of the two. Guy comes in. They're taking their orders. The father's like, "I'll get." Blah, blah, blah. I don't hear much, but I do hear the guy.
I don't hear much, but I do hear something.
Yes.
Okay.
I did.
You have some peanut bar?
I will. The guy next to me says, I can't taste anything. I'm on painkillers right now because I just got out of the hospital. So apparently he wanted a dinner after he got out of the hospital. So he orders a $70 burger.
Wow.
Now bear in mind
You can't taste anything.
he said I don't care. I can't taste anything. I just want a burger. Give me the Kobe burger.
That better have.
I'm like-
that better have gold flakes in it.
Whoa! And like we get out of there, and I'm like, you do understand that a dude that literally just said I'm on painkillers, I can't taste anything, ordered the most expensive thing on the menu, short of ordering a very expensive bottle of wine.
That's some salty nuts.
That's what she said.
I'm sure Kobe Bryant was very happy about it.
Yeah, one more sale. Those are some salty nuts.
Yeah. It's a little too salty, but good. 4.5.
I was gonna go 4 just because it is pretty
Go
salty.
5.
Yeah.
4.
4.
All right. Who's picking the next one?
We need to get some tech news in because there's a lot to talk about. It's bad.
Well, anyways, keep going with the story. Who's picking that? Pat, you're picking the next one?
That's it.
Pass next. Okay, I'll pick one. I'm getting the sugar sweats.
Yeah, I know.
Wait, I had a question.
Yeah.
Ah,
I apologize for that.
I do.
Well, because it's a real problem. What if the bus couldn't make it? I mean, you don't have any shelter. Are they going to let you freeze to death, or is it an emergency thing?
We never got that far.
I mean, would the ranger have been like, hey, sorry, tough luck, thanks for coming? Or,
I'm sure we would have gone inside and slept in a common area or something like that.
We'll ship your bodies back to America.
Pretty much, yeah. Oh, that's actually a problem in Iceland because they don't really have morgues.
Oh. Well, you don't need it. You just shove them outside.
Pretty much, that's exactly it. You're going with banana boat here?
Going with the Laffy Taffy.
Is that what this is?
I don't know. Haven't tried it. We're going with that? Okay, keep going with your Kobe burger story.
No, that was it.
Oh, with no reaction. There's no punchline. There's no ending to this. There's only
No.
Act 1 and 2, no Act 3. What
no,
sort of bullshit
No,
is this?
I just couldn't imagine somebody's.
No, it's
doing
called
something.
some twat nozzle that can't even taste what
What
he's
the
eating. Just ordered a $70 burger.
Yeah,
Where I just want to spend like $70 on like a party of 8.
right. I think it melted.
I think it's spawning a new civilization.
I don't think we're eating the banana strong.
We can all have a lick.
Nope.
No,
No.
You want to finger dab that?
I am not
I
finger
beg your
dabbing.
pardon.
I can smell it. Show that to the camera. That looks like borderline nuclear.
Looks like a baby puked it up, to be honest. Or shit it out, either way. Usually your baby has to do that before you can take it home.
Okay, so we're not gonna.
Hold on.
I meant this one.
Hold on. Wait.
He has a plan.
We're gonna squeeze it into our mouths.
Not your hand.
No, you're going to open it up. I've already opened it up for you.
My body's scared.
You do whatever you got to do. It's for the greater
It's for science.
TV good or
This
something.
is for science.
I don't even know what the hell's in here. It's brown things. Is it chocolate?
Definitely banana. Very banana.
Oh, wow.
I like banana, though. Banana?
Oh my god, that's banana.
I think it's like supposed to be some sort of chocolate.
I just squeezed it out like a tube of toothpaste.
There you go. Good for you.
Don't eat the foil. Jeff.
I'm going to go with like 3.
I really like banana though.
So do I.
I'm still going 3. It's too sweet.
4.
I'm gonna go 5 again.
All right.
Just because of the fact that it should hold some sort of something and not just melt to death.
All right. Who's choosing the next one?
Me.
Jeez.
All right. Go for it, Jack. We want to save the other half of these for next week or something or other.
We're already this far.
Bummy snack. That one says soda.
This one has a penguin on it.
All right. Well, penguins are
How do I do that?
delicious as well.
S-A with an E.
Sala.
Salamander.
That's
Yeah.
good enough. I made like a little spaceship.
All right, Jay.
For it.
You wanna tech news the hell out of this thing?
Yeah, so we're gonna have some quick hitters, but
Can I just do one thing real quick?
Oh, okay.
We did lose, unfortunately, one Adam West while we were on break.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that, but Batman himself has departed us.
Which sucks.
That does suck.
It does. A lot. Did you see what they did at LA City Hall by projecting the Batman thing on the City
Yeah.
Hall?
Yes.
That was
Yeah.
touching.
That was really cool.
I hope you guys like licorice. And I hope you're happy with yourself.
I am.
Okay.
All right, so
that's
I'll get to that one in a minute. But Amazon Day, if you don't know what
That's some
Amazon Day
licorice
is,
right there.
It's where it supposedly has sales that are amazing, but we've never seen anything.
Yeah.
that's-
right? So Amazon Day is supposed to be the like halfway to Black Friday sale, and so they take a ton of their shit, basically the stuff they haven't been able to get rid of throughout the entire year, and they just put it out deeply discounted for all of you to just go and buy. So Amazon Day is coming July 11th.
Thank
so
you.
mark
Cool.
your calendars.
That's some licorice right there.
Licorice. That's rain.
Oh, we have
That's
raining,
salty
thundering
licorice.
applause.
It is.
Yeah, wow.
3.5.
3. I don't mind licorice, but that's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot of
licorice.
salt.
I was
I'm actually going 2.5
I was
on
gonna
this
go
one.
2.
I'm going 2.5.
That was overbearing.
All right.
Oh,
Who's choosing the next one, Jay?
No, I just chose.
Oh, me. All right.
Do you remember the Not Hot Dog app?
I do.
Yes.
Now available on Android. So if you
good.
have an Android device, you can go and get the Not Hot Dog app.
It utilizes your phone's camera to tell you if something's a hot dog or not.
which
And it was
comes in
actually
very
about
handy.
85%
It's
accurate.
pretty accurate.
This looks exactly like something we just ate. What is this? Langchris.
Lancris Dunder.
It looks like someone took a dinder.
And it looks like there's more licorice in there, so I hope you like licorice.
Yeah.
Well, clearly the last one scored a 7.
Yeah.
Total.
Total. Out of a potential 30.
So when you think of China, what's the first thing you think of?
Production. I'm being nice. Be nice.
The Great Wall of China.
When I think of China, besides them making iPhones and everything else under the sun, I think pollution. Now, there's actually a city that they are redoing.
You know, without the licorice, it would be pretty good.
Yeah.
You know what?
But it's better than the last
The
one.
licorice is not nearly as bad as the last one.
No,
No.
not at all. I'll give that a 3.5.
I'll
I'll
agree
give
with
it a
Jay.
3.
I'm going 3.5.
So what they've done is that they have started construction on
Pat?
Luzhu Forest City, which is going to be a 30,000 person urban development that's actually covered entirely
Oh my god.
in plants.
Okay.
And it's actually going to be
dolphin!
Oh, we're eating Flipper.
Not Flipper! Okay.
It's going to be covered in 1 million plants,
Okay.
and they said it's going to
I
actually
need to get the licorice out of my teeth.
Yeah, that's true. It's going to absorb 10,000 tons of CO2 and 57 tons of other pollutants
Now,
on
what
a
is-
yearly basis.
What is this? Is this a fan or something? Now, was this a fan or something you say?
No, it's a city that's just going to be covered in
Oh, like filters.
plants.
Oh, plants.
Yeah, so
Take
they're-
that, Flipper.
They're just
fucker.
going to
Oh, this
absorb.
looks like it's a marshmallow thing. This has promise. Mm-hmm. Go with the tail.
I'll take a tail. A dorsal fin.
A dolphin's tail? Oh, wow.
Chewier. Or I thought it would be.
I have like a fruity taste in there though. I like it.
Me too, but I. Oh, there's the fruit.
Yeah.
And so, like, someone dropped, like, some juicy fruit or gummy bears or something in there.
It's not bad though.
It's not bad.
I'm going to give that like a 5.5.
4.
I'm gonna go
I-
6.
Wow.
I like it.
Flipper.
So they expect
What'd
this
you do?
forest city to
4.
be done by 2020.
And you said 5.5.
Yeah. A 4. So
Okay.
he said 5.
I said 5.5. But here's the thing. They can only do this in the southern part of China because there's this thing about plants and dying in cold, freezing weather.
Yeah,
So they have to
like
find-
Iceland, there's no trees there.
Yeah. So they have to do this entire thing in the southern portion of
Oh,
China so it doesn't freeze and the plants don't die.
I'm good.
Details.
So while Brad goes and gets more agua, this is the most exciting thing that I saw over the last few weeks.
China?
No. Nintendo has announced the SNES Classic. So as you know, Nintendo came out with the NES Classic,
Which goes
was
for like $300 now.
because it was in very short supply. They did not keep up with demand.
Are they going
And-
to re-release that? Do we know?
No.
No.
So now they're coming out with the SNES Classic.
Okay.
It is going to be
Which? Okay, never mind. Go on.
it's going to be $80, but it's going to come with 2 controllers, and the controller wires are going to be longer than 2 feet.
Yay! Also, yay.
They're going to be 5 feet.
Now, is there a list of games that you might have, Jay?
Oh.
You know, gosh darn it, there is.
Oh,
I'm
that's
glad
amazing.
you asked.
Yeah.
Who's the next one, by the way? Pat?
I just chose.
That was a flipper.
So it's you, me,
Me.
go.
The one in the back there. That one.
Frejus.
So now-
Staur. Staur.
So we're going to get the SNES Classic. It's going to be called the Famicom Classic over in Japan, because that's what they call it there. Now, you want a list? I'll give you a list.
I would love a list.
Now, the NES Classic had 30 games.
Yes.
This one has 21.
Probably because of size.
Oh no, chocolate broke off.
Ready?
Yeah.
Contra 3: The Alien Wars, Donkey Kong Country, Earthbound.
Ooh, Earthbound's a great game.
Yes. Final Fantasy 3.
All right, here. Let's take that small part. You wanna?
The hell?
Oh,
Is it marshmallow or a god?
I don't know.
oh
Here,
I'll
grab.
take that.
It's regal.
There you go.
It's regat.
You probably should have refrigerated it.
In the refrigerator. But that tastes amazing.
Yeah. Very, very
tastes
light, fluffy marshmallow.
Amazing.
There's like a little bit of a cookie or something in there. Good. More. Nom, nom, nom.
That is there more?
That's it.
No, go ahead. I might actually attack the rest of the dolphin. All right. So anyway, getting back to this because
It's like a Charleston Chew if they made them good.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna go 7.
I'm going to go 7 on that one too.
Yeah, I'll see that. Final Fantasy III, F-Zero, Kirby Superstar, Kirby's Dream Course, The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past,
I'm going Coco's Bar.
Mega Man X,
Oh my god.
The Secret of Mana, Star Fox, the never-before-released Star Fox 2,
Ooh.
the refoxening. That's not what it's really
It was
called.
never released because like a whole bunch of other game systems were coming out at the time, and they were
And they
like,
just
yeah,
couldn't keep
screw
up.
Yeah, I
it.
think they had
Yeah.
to keep
Yeah.
up. Street Fighter 2 Turbo Hyper Fighting, Super Castlevania 4, Super Ghouls and Ghosts, Super Mario Kart.
Wait a minute. Was Ghouls and Ghosts on the first NES? Or is this
Ghouls and Ghosts was, yes. This is Super Ghouls and Ghosts.
I liked the first one so much better. That's the only reason I wanted the NES. I didn't care about any of the other Marios. I just wanted to play Ghouls and Ghosts.
There you go.
right.
Super Mario RPG, Legend of the Seven Stars, Super Mario World, Super Metroid, which is one of my favorites, Super Punch-Out, and Yoshi's Island. I was very upset that Chrono Trigger wasn't in there, but they might not have the licensing with Square Enix now.
What's Donkey Kong Country? That one I don't know.
There's like the first kind of
The first real 3D Donkey
ish,
Kong.
yeah.
Have I mentioned that I really don't like coconut?
Yeah, that is super heavy coconut.
That's
getting,
too sweet.
That's getting a 2 for me.
That's getting a 4 for me. I like coconut, but badly.
Wow, he just Ramseyed it.
Wow. Well, 1 for you
1.5, because I mean, in a pinch, I'd eat it.
in a pinch. You're like, "Ugh."
What was it? 1, 2, and 3.
4.
2 and 2,
2.
and 4.
If you've ever heard of the company Mohu, which is not it's not a Hawaiian swear word.
Next choice.
It's actually a,
Who's choosing?
it's you.
Is it me?
Mohu is actually a company that makes antennas, like for your house, so you can get over-the-air TV channels. They are putting out a new upgraded version of their antenna, and this new version.
Oh, the damn! Just on the name.
By the way, I've had this.
We're running out of room. I didn't think there would be that many.
That's why I have the back of it.
Yeah, it basically does have the same logo as toothpaste.
So while you fight with that, so what Mohu's done is they've come out with a 65-mile range antenna. Now this is 15 miles longer than their current antenna, which is only obviously 50.
Hold hand.
The antenna itself is larger. It's 21.5 inches by 11.5 inches.
Oh,
Oh, hungry.
I wasn't expecting that.
Oh yeah, 8.
What, you just sounded Canadian there for a second.
Oh yeah.
I know what you said, but you're like, oh yeah, 8.
8. Yep.
It tastes like a slightly burnt brownie.
8. Yeah.
I don't know. The taste is throwing me off.
It is.
It's like a score bar. International score bar.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, you're missing out.
I'll give it a 6 because the burnt taste is just completely throwing me off.
All right.
We're at 8.
8.
Jay 6.
Pat.
4.
Really?
I don't like this.
All right.
Maybe it could be all the chocolate finally hitting me.
All right. My choosing now.
No, it's my turn.
All right.
Jerk.
We can slow down for just a second, guys, please.
Can we? How much time we got left in the
Yeah,
show?
about 20 minutes.
We got to crank through these.
We'll get there. Do the kindergarten maxi pad.
Okay. I'm like, brr.
So, because this antenna is
Kinder
bigger,
Maxi. More milk, less cocoa. That's what I choose when I decide not to buy a bar.
exactly. So, because this antenna is bigger, you can now get lower frequencies with it. The cost of this is going to be $90, and it's going to be only available through Mohu's own website and Amazon. That's it.
And it's supposed to be better for picking up signals or something? Or
Correct.
Okay.
They're also coming out with a wireless version of the indoor antenna also, which will be good because then you can just put it in your attic and then not have to run a wire all the way down. It can just
This
go.
small piece. Okay.
It's smushy.
Kinder is at least a brand I trust.
Too much sugar.
I didn't
Three.
taste. Wow, another Ramsey.
I just can't do all the sugar, man.
Yeah.
It's starting to kill me.
Not yet. It's not.
Diluting.
It's not bad. I'm gonna agree with Brad though. Not like super.
I'm gonna go 3.5 just to be different.
Yep.
Make me do math. Oh no.
All right, I'm breaking out the Yankee bar.
Do it.
This is a really cool artwork on a candy bar. Yankee. It's pretty neat.
All right, so one more story, and then we're gonna get into all the E3 stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or we go. It's like a 50s feel.
it does. Except for the cellophane wrapper and
The design.
retro edition, 1946 to 2016. Well, that feels old. Old
Hopefully that wasn't made in
2016.
1960
So guess
or
who
1946.
is making a new console after many, many years of not?
But no, I know this. I know
Jaguar.
this.
Sega?
Atari.
Correct.
Atari's making.
Really?
Atari is making the
They have a
Atari
new-
box.
They have a new owner. It's gonna be more computer based. Like
Yep.
more designed like a computer.
The hardware will be PC based, but a
I
lot
knew
of people
that.
are
I
saying
knew a story you didn't.
I was also in Iceland, out of the country. Paying attention.
a lot of people are just
It
kind of
had
sitting
your
there.
Yankee
And,
bar.
Small piece.
This is a small piece.
that's a sliver. A lot of people are saying, "Yeah, we've been hearing this for about 20 years. We'll believe it when we see it."
They've tried.
So that's coming out.
Have some of your Yankee bar, you shouthy.
Looks nougaty.
Okay, no, I'm gonna eat the whole thing.
That tastes like a non-frozen version of a Klondike bar.
Kind of, sort of.
6.5.
With yeah, I'll go with that. With the texture of Three Musketeers.
I give it a 9.
Wow. You want to finish this?
I might take it home. I
All
don't
right.
know. That is
Not bad, it's fun.
amazing.
All right. You're about like. and then it
really
goes
good.
into convulsions on the floor. All right, pick the next one quickly.
Well,
You want to take a couple minutes off so we can get through some E3 stuff?
Yeah.
Because there's a lot
No,
of
keep
E3.
reading. We'll go.
It's hard to keep your attention. But okay, go for it.
Bro.
All right, so here's everything from E3. If you don't know what E3 is, it's EEE, or the Extraordinary Elephant Exposition. What do you choose?
Olsen.
The Olsen bar.
The Olsen twins?
Yeah, literally. Olsen.
Yeah, good.
See? No, you don't.
So,
You don't see. No one sees. No one ever watches. Oh, hey, Olsen. There you go. The double Olsen bar.
Doug's watching Doug porn, which translates to sports.
Cute.
So,
No, it's actually cats.
oh, kitty cats? Oh,
I didn't
yeah,
realize.
he actually is watching cats.
I didn't realize that.
Is that that live channel or something like that?
It's evidently a live cam of
It's a stream.
kittens somewhere.
Brittany
And
was watching that on YouTube one day.
Oh, licorice, you cocks. Here.
Small pieces for everybody
Yeah.
because we're all licoriced out. They
all
like-
liquored up.
They all in any other country they love their licorice and their Krispies.
Is that lemon? I get like a lemony flavor. I'm gonna go 3.
Wow. 2.
Mama, God, split the difference.
All right. Who's choosing next?
Just choose one. We're
right.
down to 4.
Let's go with the crop.
All right, so Sony is still refusing
Yeah.
to play nice with others.
As they usually do.
Right.
have some
so
That's screw it.
there's a game called Rocket League, and when Rocket League came out, they said, we want everybody to play this regardless of what platform. So Microsoft is like, okay, cool, we're in. And PC's like, all right, cool, we're in. And Sony's like, F off, we're awesome, eat it.
Yeah, eat it.
What is this?
So now,
Crop. Crop with chunks in it.
It kind of does look like crop with chunks in it.
Microsoft has announced that Minecraft will be available cross-platform. And guess who doesn't have any shits to give about that?
Sony.
Sony. The vice president of the people who were doing Minecraft
3.5.
said Microsoft's on board, PC's on board, Nintendo Switch is on board.
The PlayStation.
Literally, to get the PlayStation to be on board, they just have to say, They literally
to
flip
get Minecraft.
Yeah,
Probably one of the
they
biggest
literally
games.
flip a switch,
Uh-huh.
and within 24 hours, the entire PlayStation Network. Oh God, you're melting my hand. Would come online for everyone to play, but PlayStation will not give the go-ahead
Why?
because they're douche
dicks.
monkeys.
Yeah, apparently. Stupid douche monkey.
Their gaming division should take a cue from their movie division and be like, we like playing with other people. Jay, what do you give that?
That's middle of the road, 5.
5. Ooh, 5. You went high.
Wow. Jay likes his crop.
Jay does like his crop.
All right, so these games were announced cross-platform, so it's going to be
Except for
available.
PlayStation.
No, even with PlayStation. Destiny 2, which is the sequel to Destiny, which left a really bitter taste in my mouth.
I tried it at your house. I couldn't get.
And they supposedly did fix it.
Brad, next time you go to like another country,
Uh-huh.
like not so much.
Starts to make the cereal challenge look better.
Oh, I don't even know anymore. You're eating Riss.
I don't even know what that is.
I'm gonna give it a 4.
Yeah,
Yeah.
4.
So
Ooh.
Destiny 2 will come out for Xbox One, PlayStation 4, PC. September 6th is the release date. It's going to tell a much different story compared to the original, and it's looking for a more comprehensive leveling up system and a larger focus on the story, rather than the nerfing and the horribleness that it was in the first Destiny, even though they really tried to redeem themselves near the end. Also coming cross-platform, Life is Strange Before the Storm. It's going to be available Xbox One, PlayStation, and PC. That comes out August 31st this year. Before the Storm is a prequel to Life is Strange that revolves around a 16-year-old Chloe Price and introduces new characters and some old ones as well.
I don't even remember the first one.
That's mainly because of the diabetes.
Middle Earth, Shadow of War is coming out. This is the next one up from the Shadow of Mordor. Also on the same 3 as the last. That's coming out October 10th this year.
Yeah.
That wasn't bad. And it's looking to push the open world Lord of the Rings tale
enough.
even further.
Actually, I'm giving that 6. Last one.
I'll go
a
5.
Thrister, a regular Thrister.
I'll give it a 5.5.
Oh my god.
All right, so here are the announcements per each AAA department here.
Yep.
Microsoft announced officially Xbox One X, officially known as Project Scorpio. The release date will be November 7th at a price of $500 large. The biggest thing that they had to say about the Xbox One X was?
Its size.
No.
It's the 3D capable.
4K.
Oh no, it's
It's
ability,
4K.
Its
It
ability
will
to do
still have
3D.
it'll still have VR capabilities.
But no VR thing announced.
Correct. And it also will have backwards compatibility to the original Xbox.
Neat, like the original?
The original Xbox.
Neat.
So they are going all the way back.
So why can't they do that with the Xbox One?
Also good. I'm giving that a 6.
What is it?
Thrister. Not the Riza Thrister, just the regular Thrister.
More licorice. I'm down to a 4.
That was good. I'm at 6, actually.
6?
Yeah. And now
What'd you say, 4?
Yeah.
I'm not going to move for the rest of the show.
Also, with the Xbox
The show's
One
almost over.
X,
That's good, because the room is spinning. No.
we have 12 minutes. Also, with the Xbox One X, if you own Gears of War 4, Halo Wars 2, Forza Horizon 3, Killer Instinct, or Minecraft, you are going to get a free 4K upgrade if
Sweet.
you already own it.
If you own what?
If you the games I just
Sorry,
listed.
what were the games?
Here we go again. Gears of War 4, Halo Wars 2, Forza Horizon 3, Killer Instinct, or Minecraft.
If you buy the Scorpio.
If you buy the Xbox One X, yes.
Can you hand me trash can?
Other games that are going to be upgrading to 4K. I don't know if it's going to be free because they weren't very specific on that.
Now those upgrades will only be on the Scorpio, right?
Correct. Resident Evil 7, Final Fantasy 15, Ghost Recon Wildlands, Rocket League are all going to be upgraded to 4K. But I don't know if you're going to get the free upgrade with it. Let's see. Other games announced for Microsoft are Assassin's Creed Origins,
That one looks
Crackdown
good.
3,
Yep.
Dragon Ball Fighter Z, Forza Motorsport 7, which is going to be October 3 this year release date.
What's Crackdown 3? That sounds awesome. That should be a movie.
Sure. Sony announced Days Gone, Final Fantasy 15 Monsters of the Deep, which is a VR game, and God of War, which will be released early 2018.
They're still making those?
God of War?
Yeah.
Apparently.
Jeez.
Nintendo's announcements are Fire Emblem Warriors, Super Mario Odyssey, which will be released October 27th, Metroid Samus Returns, which will be on the 2DS and 3DS with a September 15th release, and Metroid Prime 4. There are 2 different Metroids coming out. Indie games that are coming out. Star Child, which will be a PlayStation VR, release to be announced by Playful Games. It's a 2.5D side-scrolling cinematic platformer. Basically, it shows off a traveler exploring a mysterious cave and running into massive robot technology. I don't know what's happening.
He's going to list off the top ones.
Yeah.
There's a game called Moss, also PlayStation VR, will be released 4th quarter this year by Polyarc. Basically, you're a mouse, or you're actually hovering over a mouse, so I'm not sure if it's literally like a third person or first. But you're basically a puppet master, and you're tall as a tree, and you're looking down on a very beautiful 3D diorama of an environment. And basically, it's this, you have to get this mouse from here to there, but the cool part is, the mouse has a sword that's made out of blade of grass.
That sounds adorable.
And the mouse's name is Quill.
You might need
Aww.
I need a lot of those. You don't know
this
that.
one does.
Yeah, this one does. Another one coming out, Laser League. It'll be for the big 3. And by that, I mean not Nintendo. Coming out 2018, it's by 505 Games. It's a multiplayer combat game that's
Wait.
easy to pick up, but really tough to master. It's kind
Wait.
of like if Gladiator met Tron.
Not the big 3. You're talking about PC, Xbox, and PlayStation?
PlayStation, yeah.
Oh.
You alright?
I think so.
What
Is
happened?
the room really spinning?
No.
Because it looks like it.
I was just sitting here like, ooh,
Yeah.
contemplating my life. Candy bars.
Yeah, it's... ugh.
Work.
Hold on, we're getting to the tail end here. Next, we have The Last Night, which is Xbox One and PC. Will be released this year. Being released by Odd Tail Games. Pulling deeply from neo-noir films like Blade Runner, The Last Night is a cyberpunk game set in a dystopian future. It'll be a launch exclusive for the Xbox One X, but an earlier build is already out on PC right now. If you're so inclined, you can go to PC and try it out now. It's just like Blade Runner, and the hero is a bounty hunter kind of guy.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah. Next is Matterfall, which will be PS4 exclusive, coming out August of this year. It's being produced by a company called Housemarque. Also,
Housemarque?
also a 2.5D side scroller. Matterfall is what would happen if Castlevania, Symphony of the Night, Metroid, and Resogun had a glorious baby. So let that kind of just sink in there.
Okay.
Non-stop pew-pew, multiplayers, and various power-ups, objectives. Just this is a must-get for PS4 when it hits this fall.
Is it though?
And there's this last one from the indies that is called The Last Day of June. This will be for PlayStation 4 and PC only, also by 505 Games, coming out this year. The game is described as a more attractive work of art than a traditional game, but if the demo was any kind of indication, we're all going to need signed permission slips. This is a quote from the person who got to play it. We're all going to need a signed permission slip for the intense feels trip we're going to be taking.
You know what's really impressive, Brad?
Is that?
He has none of this written down. He's just looking at girls in bikinis.
That's
I
pretty
really am.
impressive.
It's,
Ooh.
The story revolves around Carl, who loses his wife.
I have a sugar headache.
Good for you.
I broke out in sweat. I was like, wow, that's a lot of sugar pumping
You
through.
know what I call you? Rookies. Now, Carl loses his wife, whose name is June, in a car accident.
Carl.
Carl!
Stone Cold.
But here's the thing. Carl later obtains the power of time travel to potentially change his destiny.
You know what he should do is
Stone Cold Picks of the
back
week
go
of
back
the
to when
year
his dad
of
Rick
the
was
week.
getting in trouble and save him.
It could be.
Walking Dead reference.
Oh, no.
Carl.
Not Carl.
Carl.
Stone Cold Locks of the pick of the week.
All right.
Of the year of the week.
Coming to
Is that
home
a-
theaters.
I know
Coming to home theaters.
Uh-huh.
So if you're bored tomorrow, July 1st, here's what you can watch on Netflix. Disney's The Mighty Ducks.
Oh, yeah?
The first one?
Yeah.
Oh.
E.T.
And you can ponder the existence of what's his name who plays the coach.
True.
Emilio Estevez.
Yeah, you can ponder whatever
True.
happened to him besides directing.
Hey, they played Iceland in 3. I forgot about that.
That's right, they did play Iceland, didn't they?
Everybody else, and they made Iceland.
Yeah.
It wasn't in 3, that was in 2.
Doug, I got 4 minutes to go through this. All right.
going.
July 1st, The Mighty Ducks, E.T., Free Willy, Jackass number 2, Police Academy, the first one.
The good one.
The Land Before Time 1, 2, and 3, and Titanic.
What's Titanic?
Titanic. Sorry. July 8th, Bad Santa 2. July 18th, Rogue One, a Star Wars story. So if you have not
Whoa.
seen Rogue One, you can watch it on Netflix on July 18th.
Fancy.
Hulu,
Yeah.
we got a bunch, and then we're going to go. And
Well, I still gotta do candy bars.
We can put it on the website.
No, top three real quick.
Yeah.
Number 1, Yankee Bar. Yay!
Who'd have thought the Americans liked
Yankee
Yankee
Bar
Bar?
coming in with a score of 22 out of a possible 30.
Thanks to my 9.
Coming in number 2 is the Star Bar, which was kind of like
was
this marshmallowy, pillowy goodness.
Yep.
Number 3 with Marzipan, which was surprisingly
It was
good with the
surprisingly
dark chocolate almond paste. Coming in number 4, damn! Normally I would eat that, but that is going back because I don't dare have any more sugar. Okay, sorry, just wanted to.
No
so,
worries.
so if you see Yankee Bar or a Staub or a Marzipan or a damn, get them, they're good.
So when Hulu does it, they usually do everything at the beginning of the month. So coming to Hulu July 1st, 48 Hours, 8 Heads in a Duffel Bag, another 48 Hours, Area 51, Beverly Hills Ninja, Braveheart, Bull Durham, which I've never seen, Clear and Present Danger, Divine Secrets of the Sisterhood.
This is Hulu?
Hulu.
I thought they did TV.
They do everything. Flashdance, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, House of the Dead 2, The Redeadening. That's not really what it's called.
You know what? What they need to work on is their interface.
Yeah, it sucks.
They are redoing it. Kingpin, Les Miserables from '98, The Mask, every Star Trek movie. All of them.
Even the new ones?
2 of them, First Contact and Generations. I believe. No, Insurrection is in there also.
I mean, even the first.
How much time we got,
two new
Doug?
ones.
Oh, we didn't do your sports thing.
How much time we got, Doug?
How much time we got?
2 minutes.
All right.
Teenage
2.5?
Mutant Ninja Turtles 1, 2, and 3, and Talladega Nights is coming on July 12th, and quickly
My fire, Ricky Bobby.
Help me, Oprah Winfrey.
coming on
I'm a baby
Amazon.
Jesus.
Coming on Amazon, just in case you don't have one, you have the other.
Hey, Ricky,
Yeah.
is your house haunted?
No, why?
I could have sworn I heard something. Hey, do you know how to use the speakers in your house?
Yeah, no.
You should be like, why am I telling you this?
Yeah.
You stole my wife from me.
Oh, that, yeah.
Coming to Amazon, July 1st. You're going to notice a lot of repeats from above, but here we go. 48 Hours, another 48 Hours. 8 Heads in a Duffel Bag. Braveheart, Breakfast at Tiffany's. Bull Durham, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Flashdance, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. House of the Dead's 1 and 2.
Shake and bake.
The Hunt for Red October. The Matrix Reloaded. The Matrix Revolutions. Scrooge.
Check it back. Oh, sorry.
All the Star Trek movies
Come on,
again.
focus.
And on July 4th, The Curious Case of Benjamin Button.
Hey, you know what piece of movie trivia I learned the other day, and I went back and I watched it?
That we would die if we ever really in Willy Wonka.
But yes, that. But have you seen the new Jungle Book?
Yes.
You know how Christopher Walken
Yes.
plays King
The
Louie,
king,
the
yes.
orangutan.
Yes.
Well, when Mowgli is in the kingdom, the castle,
Yeah.
he stumbles over a cowbell.
No, he doesn't.
He certainly does. I will
think-
show
do-
you the video.
Do you think that they put that in there for that reason?
John Favreau is a genius. I'm just saying, I will show you
more cowbell.
more cowbell. I will show you the video. I was like, bullshit, and then I was like, son of a bitch. Anyways, Jay, what you learned today?
I I like candy from other countries better than ours. But they don't have lifesavers. What'd you learn?
I learned that we really should not eat that much sugar. Rapid fire.
Starts to make my breakfast cereal look a lot better, doesn't it?
Boy, that's going to put Reese's Peanut Butter Puffs to shame.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also learned we really should have split this over 2 shows.
Yes.
So if we're not back next week, it's because we're all in diabetic comas.